The Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier, with the Warrior faithful anxiously awaiting their arrival on the floor. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Craig Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Siakam in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for the Warriors, the core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Wiseman's out there with Andrew Wiggins. And Brent, finally it's here, the first game of the season. These players, like us, look like they were itching to get this game underway.
Oh, man, all the preparation, the training camp, the taping, the icing, the stretching, the coaching, let's get it going. Guys are ready to start this long marathon, and we'll see who can come out on top.
Now here's Curry. Out to Thompson. From deep. Siakam pulls it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Here's Curry with the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Warriors. Inside, Van Vliet, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Van Vliet against Curry. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Down low. Green kicks to Wiseman. Warriors the rebound. And Green gets it to go.
Yeah, Draymond just eating glass that time on the inside. Finding some room, carving out space. Great activity.
Here's Siakam. Warriors with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well.
Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Curry gets the bucket.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now here's Van Vliet. 17 points in his last outing. And Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You've watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible. And we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Trent. Van Vliet right side. Anunoby finds Trent. 6 to shoot. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. The kick out to Barnes. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 5. Thompson in the corner. Fires from deep. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Siakam with it. Wiseman picks him up. The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Trent against Thompson. The 3. And Gary Trent Jr. gets the 3. Trent's got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 5. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
Yeah, and that led to a few of their key guys spending long stretches of the game on the bench because of foul trouble. Hard to find yourself back in a rhythm when you do that.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they get the ball.
We saw Andrew Wiggins take a big step forward when he went to Golden State in 2020.
A lot of people think that's a subtle change, but I actually think it's a lot bigger. When you get a player of Andrew Wiggins' caliber who is born to score, and you adjust some of the shot selection and how offensively he's staying engaged, that's a big difference both physically and mentally. It's been a big uptick for him along with his defensive presence.
And here is Curry after OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. Van Vliet looking around. Green with the block.
And Green plays with tremendous edge on the defensive end of the floor.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Curry against Van Vliet. Thompson outside. Lets it go from deep. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Well, was the Raptors winning their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. With the step back. Charity stripe shot. And Curry pulls it down.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 2009.
Changes here for the Warriors. Kuminga's come in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Wiggins. And Poole subbed in for Curry. 1:46 left here in the first quarter. The dunk by Achua.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Poole. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Memphis.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
And Van Vliet has the stroke to shoot from anywhere, even mid-range, when he has to.
Driving in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Here's Achua. Misses the three.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Raptors trail by 11. Manton, the pass to Achua. The shot missing. And Golden State will come the other way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kuminga, no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Raptors. And there's the pass to Van Vliet. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Nifty move. And the shot is long. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And the three-point shot has been big for them. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
On the attack, right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
Raptors trail by 11. Well, Brent, between major injuries and some high-profile roster turnover, it's been an up-and-down last couple of years for the Warriors.
Yeah, mostly due, Kevin, to injuries. I mean, through it all, they've managed to continue to play with joy. They've given a lot of guys opportunities to just be out there. And then they drafted and rebuilt the team behind the big three to complement those guys as they found their health. So the run is still there for Golden State to do great things. And winning a championship last year has them back on the top of the mountain.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Sharing the wing spots for them. It'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. And it's Banton in at the point. Shot's good by Banton. Banton's got his first 2 points.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Now here's Curry, guarded closely. There's the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, if Steph Curry works as hard at golf when he has the time as he did in shooting the basketball, I don't know. He's no slouch on the golf course.
Shoot 2. Free throw good by Curry. There was a story, Brent, a couple years ago that Steph Curry's best round of golf came during the NBA Finals. Had you heard that?
I did hear that, but I also heard that Andre Iguodala has a major role in how that happened. Andre was taking up his golf game when they were battling the Cavs in 2018, and I think that competitive spirit of Steph's took over. He wanted to take Andre on, and he got out there during the finals.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Curry looking around. Feeds it to Wiseman. Nice move. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
And that's a superb pass coming from Curry that time. Just scanned the floor and found the guy for a clean look.
And finished off by Siakam.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Outside Curry. It's good. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Benton. That's tipped.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And here's Poole for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And Poole is such a tough and dynamic three-point shooter. He's comfortable firing from anywhere.
Pass to Anunoby. And that one is stuffed right through.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Curry from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
And stolen by Siakam. 17-foot shot on the way. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Curry with the bounce pass. Poole with no one around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists tonight. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. And that one, good. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And the Raptors call time here. Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Klay Thompson in for Jordan Poole. Here's Achua. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys. The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Now, here's Looney. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Yep, it counts. And the Warriors lead by 17.
Looney in the right spot there. Good presence on the inside as he boxes the defense out and sends the ball right up.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
The free throw drops for Trent. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Klay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Curry with the bounce pass. Stolen by Van Vliet. And he drops it in from the low post. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Van Vliet against Curry. Here's Thompson. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Klay is pretty physical as an off guard and willing to go in there and take a bump.
On the wing, Porter. No good on the triple.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Count that one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Memphis. Here's Curry. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Warriors leading by 15. Here's Looney. And it's off the back rim. No good. Porter kicks to Van Vliet. 7-foot shot. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Curry outside, and no good on the last second attempt this time. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Toronto Raptors.
They got hammered. I mean hammered on the board. That tells a lot about this game. The heart has not been there. The sacrifice hasn't been there. I mean, they just don't want it.
And now let's focus on a couple of guys who have been getting it done in the first half.
These guys are leading their way offensively. It's hard work doing all that scoring. Wouldn't you agree with that, Shaq?
Not for me, it wasn't. Piece of cake or barbecue chicken, whichever you prefer, or both at the same time. I'm hungry.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Wiggins is out there with Weissman. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And this is what separates Siakam from other guys his size, the ball handling and that ability to stop and pop.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 14-point game. Count that one from Van Vliet.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And how about the confidence to pull up from out there, and what skill to knock it down?
Trent can't hit. Warriors leading by 14. Curry passes to Green from deep. And they'll get another chance. Here's Weissman. Barnes grabs the miss. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Siakam. Goes up again. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And it's Wiggins missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Here's Curry. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Curry, good. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
There are nights he makes it look easy. Tonight, he's making it look even easier.
VanVleet outside. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
Siakam with it. Weissman picks him up. Siakam deciding where to go with it. No good from 18. Warriors leading by 12. From deep, Green. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's Curry. Takes it inside, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Siakam. The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Curry still feels like he has a ton
to prove. That is championship fiber. That drive helps elevate his game.
Pools checked in for Klay Thompson. And he makes both free throws.
Just thinking aloud about the best teams of my lifetime, that 2017 Warriors are way up there. That first year KD was with Golden State.
Now here's Van Vliet. 15 points in the game. And the title-winning 2017 Warriors, Brent Barry, what made them special?
Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I mean, all these guys in their prime, Kevin, but to me, it's what Steve created there stylistically. The fact that they played with so much freedom and so much enjoyment. You don't see that all that often. And so the Warriors reaching the crown with that kind of consistency and character, that's what made it special.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Good on both. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Poole, no good. Raptors trail by 10. Van Vliet left side. And finished off by Siakam.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Curry on the wing. Covered by Van Vliet. They double-team Curry. Kicks it to Green. There's the triple. That one misses. And Toronto will come the other way. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. 7-game road trip continues for them. That'll be game number 3.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Curry against Van Vliet. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Siakam, and the rejection by Curry. Wiggins from outside. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Raptors in second, the Warriors fourth.
Both really good defensively last season, and that showed up in those steals numbers.
Van Vliet passes to Banton. Offensive rebound.
And nothing fancy, really, about that play. That's just good, old-fashioned, hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
To the paint. Here's Siakam. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Siakam's got 10 points in the quarter.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Curry with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Curry's shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 8.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Pass to Boucher. Here's Banton. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Van Vliet wide open. Drops in the tray. Van Vliet's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Toronto.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Warriors with some changes. Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Wiggins. Here's Curry. 33 points for him. To the inside. Looney. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Looney's got his second bucket.
Kevon Looney on the inside doing a little bit of damage now.
Here's Anunoby. And Looney sends it back. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. That one goes in. And now a 9-point Warrior lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
That shot wide open. Kuminga's got 5.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry against Anunoby. Van Vliet passes to Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Curry against Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Over quarter. That one a little long.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors ahead, up 10. What? And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Scotty Barnes is out there at quarter. And it's Achua in at the center.
And that agility that Stephen Curry has gives him the advantage when he gets to the inside. Just works around obstacles.
For 3, Van Vliet buries it from 3-point range. Van Vliet's got 11 points here in just the second half. Iguodala outside. Launches a 3. Here's Looney. No good from 11 feet. Raptors trail by 9. Crosses over. They get the rebound. Achua, the pass to Barnes. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Wiggins is subbed in for Curry. Warriors leading by 6. Now Poole. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Van Vliet. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Green. Here's Thompson. Here's Looney. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Van Vliet. Trent outside, takes a 3, and it's Looney with the rebound. The Warriors have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Trent against Poole. Pass to Looney. Toronto grabs the miss. Achua's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Trent with the wide open look. And again, Toronto no up. Green kicks to Poole. Shoots over Achua. And Poole gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 10.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
Toronto calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Team.
Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks, David. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. The 19-foot shot. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Poole into the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Poole's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Starting in 2021, referees were instructed to not reward players making overt, abrupt, or abnormal non-basketball moves. Brent, what'd you think of that?
Well, there are some guys who play abnormally, Kevin, so what are you going to do about those guys? No, I'm kidding. I think it's a great thing for shooters to try to gain some sort of advantage. With how much advantage offensive players already have, it was getting a little bit out of control.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Achua. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Shoots from 12. Here's Siakam, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Higgins passes to Thompson. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
Now the pass to Siakam. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And Poole gets it to go.
And Poole knocks that one down without worry.
Raptors trail by 12. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Poole against Van Vliet. Poole bounce pass. Good on the bucket. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the excitement on that bench grows as Klay Thompson pours it in.
Passes it to Siakam. Warriors with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Poole with plenty of space. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
The 3 from Poole. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
And he's absolutely feeling it. There is no hesitation from Jordan Poole.
From 12 feet out. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Siakam.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
The shot's good from Wiseman.
Oh, fantastic job by Wiseman to just stick with it, not let the contact disrupt him. Totally focused on the rim.
Siakam passes to Barnes. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Great look, but off the mark. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Stephen Curry.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Warriors lead by 17. Van Vliet with it. Trent outside. Back to Van Vliet. Dishes it to Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
He shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Stephen, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
Have a night like tonight where everything's clicking. Just want to embrace it, and more of a gesture of appreciation because this is a great place to play.
Yeah, it sure is, man, and you guys fed off of it. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you later.